Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgun 111, and welcome back to Animal Well. Last time, we saw an ending, and last time for me was about 2 weeks ago. I was on vacation, visiting some family in New York that I hadn't seen in a few years, and so I'm back now, but if I seem a little bit rusty with the controls or anything, that's my excuse. But we are here on the map. We defeated a manticore, I guess, and found this place that's kind of like, I don't know, developer room kind of stuff. There is a closet here. I can press the button to interact with it. That was the button to toggle my lantern, of course. There we go. Hey, this looks like a power-up. Okay, well, what do we got in here? I pressed the wrong button. Found a fanny pack. Or an F pack, as the case may be. Alright. Wrong button. Inventory. Fanny pack. Appears in the bottom left, just in a new slot of my inventory. So there might be more collectibles than I'm expecting. What do I think the fanny pack lets me do? I have 6 firecrackers in my inventory? Did it just like double my firecracker capacity? Or did that happen before? I don't remember. What is the button to zoom out? There are still a number of screens on the map we've not yet visited, and so that's going to be one of my obvious early goals. And yeah, now that I have the lantern, another one of my goals is going to be to visit all the screens with the lantern and see what we can see. So there's a locked door here. And despite the fact that I have a key in my inventory, it just says locked question mark, so I can't interact with this. So it's a different type of key that I need in there. Oh my goodness. But let's go ahead and do some more exploring. We've got a giant clock tower thing. It is almost 6 a.m. at the time that I'm recording this, which does not seem to correspond to the time on the clock, where it is like 2:20. Let's see, there's 3 door platforms here, 0000000, or those might just be decorations. Can I go in any of these? Not in an obvious way. There might be like a whole nother stage of the game over here. It's the squirrel who's been running away the whole time. He's holding something that I can take. Found. Stopwatch. Oh, baby. That sounds like a power-up that I can use. Stopwatch. I do not see the stopwatch in my inventory, actually. So, I got a stopwatch. Am I missing it in my inventory somewhere? Like, it's not one of these items, so far as I can tell. And I don't see it anywhere else in my inventory. So that's interesting. Did it stop the time? No. So, So, I think in Alice in Wonderland, it has been a long time since I've, like, read or seen any of that, but you were, like, following the white rabbit, and the white rabbit was going to be late and was carrying around a stopwatch, maybe? And so the squirrel is kind of analogous to that, possibly, is what I just witnessed. Alright, but there is some kind of clock going on in here that I don't think, like, obviously corresponds to, well, it could be, like, my game time or something. A thing that I have been curious about, so while I was away, okay, so full disclosure, while I was away, I watched the beginning of a number of people's playthroughs of this game, because I couldn't record anymore, and I wanted to see some people play this game. I did encounter a couple of spoilers, but I think they were very minor. I think there were things that I would have encountered on my own by virtue of the fact that I just picked up the lantern and want to revisit all the screens that I've seen anyway. I also had some of my own insights and took some of my own notes about different things that I'd like to do. And looking at the clock here, one of the things I noticed is it does seem like the bird calls that we hear, they go doo-doo-doo, 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 doo-doo, seem to happen about once an hour, and so I wonder if they correspond to something that's happening on this clock. And I wonder what I need to do with that, like, it would not keep repeating those bird calls all the time unless there was some reason for it. So there's probably some secret involved in that. In any case, let us continue to explore. There is something... This almost looks like some kind of weird time-space distortion, a giant torus. Perhaps some type of warp portal. For now, I choose not to try to jump into it or interact with it because there's one more screen to my right that I would like to explore first. Oh. Penguin, ostrich, seahorse, snake. Maybe capybaras, koalas. Things that... can we see my mouse cursor here? Yeah, in the upper right. The very first time I saw this, I had just seen a bunny rabbit, and I saw the big ears and thought it was a bunny rabbit, but I think it's actually like some kind of mouse character or whatever. There's like some kind of like swans or birds up here. It's kind of like all the major theme animals or something. What is this one? Some kind of walrus, maybe? And then, if I want to not fall in here... Okay, it's been a while. Oh! Hello, bird. So, another thing. The very first time that you encounter the birds who block your way in this game, there was a puzzle that's actually... It's somewhere over... once again, you can see my mouse cursor. Somewhere over here. Yeah, it's this room right here, where there's 3 birds, and there was a light. And the topmost bird disappeared kind of what I thought was behind the background. And it's actually that the birds are like ghosts and they disappear whenever they're in the light. And there's a few ghostly enemies that are like that. And I just never really appreciated that that was what was going on. Like I just would fly past this area and the bird would disappear into the background. And that was part of like solving the puzzle of that room. And since it just happened again here, I now know that the lantern is the thing. When you're in the light, those ghostly things disappear. When you're in the dark, they become incorporeal, or the other way around. Whatever I just said. In any case, so there's a birdie thingy over there who's trying to block my way. I'm going to jump across here for right now. And, oh, there's a switch. No, it thought it was a switch. It's not a switch. It's just some plant that is right here. Okay, so... Another thing that was interesting from watching other people play this game is using the multiple bubble jumps. I saw at least one person who thought that they might be like breaking the game and was choosing, like thought it was an exploit or whatever that they were choosing not to use. Okay, here's the elephant. Here's the dogs. More capybara, squirrel. Not sure what this one is that I'm standing in front of. There's the kangaroo. Some of those fishy things from the left. Not sure what that one is. There's another capybara. And bird over here. I guess I want to maybe solidify the bird. Let's see. Could I... What happens if I, like... Ooh. Jump into the bird with the lantern? If I'm standing inside you... It seems like I... Oh! Wow! I got smashed by the bird. So I turned the lantern off. While I was standing inside the bird, he appeared below me, and then flew straight up to chase me upwards and crash me in the ceiling. Okay, very cool. I was saying things. They're probably not important. So, right, I never jumped through here. So I might want to do that. Or... I could fall through a hole here. And so which of these things feel more compelling to me right now? Let's try this one first. So if I jump into this... Oh, it's kind of in the foreground. Could I... When I turn on the lights... I'm not sure that really affects it. And yeah, I can kind of just be inside of it and it doesn't really do anything. Okay, so there's some weird... torus distortion of space. And then over here, I guess if I were to go down, based on my map, this would be the top of the well that I've never witnessed before. Of course. Sorry, I had to edit out a cough there. And yeah, so the torus kind of makes me think a little bit of like Mobius strips or wraparound worlds. Yeah, it is actually, this world exists on the surface of a torus, because we've already seen that it wraps from left to right, and now this confirms, well, is about to confirm the idea that it also wraps from top to bottom. And so let's ride it down slowly so that we can witness some interesting things. But what is here? Neat. I guess if I jump, I lose my bubble, and so I'm just going to choose to continue riding it down right now. And is there anything in the middle of this that I've wanted to get to in the past? I should have looked at my own screenshots to try to look at that. And also, I could be having the lantern up so I get a little bit more light. But yeah, we've gone through there before. So yeah, I think this is just kind of cycling around. And do I have any type of fast travel? And I guess the hummingbird's about to go pop my bubble over here. Do I have any kind of fast travel to get back to the end of the game? I could die and get respawned. There goes the hummingbird. Oh, right. Yeah, it is down through here. I was like, there's a hole in the ground here. I forgot that we opened that up after we got the 4 flames. So... It says there was a door to the right, and I did not see one. So yeah, let's do the death thingy so that we can warp back there. Where is the easiest place to die? I think if I turn off the... Oops. Hit the wrong button there. If I turn off the lantern, I think there's bad guys here who could kill me. I presume the lantern would protect me from these bad guys. Yeah, we've seen that mechanic before. But if I turn off the lantern, then I can take damage from these guys. And then I can respawn back down here. Time keeps on ticking, ticking, ticking into the future. And so now I guess what I want to do is turn on the lantern to get over here. I want to ride a bubble. Probably near the right-hand side. And then I want to have the lantern going in case it helps me, or the UV. There's an egg here. Okay. And lantern. Okay, let's just try jumping. Yeah, okay. So, found pickled egg. Nice. And it occurs to me that this is in a little egg-shaped cutout. Are there any other, like, secrets in this little area by any chance? I could do the ultraviolet again. So yeah, that's just nice to be able to, like, see the background screenshot area of that. And with the lantern, there isn't really anything else to see, and I don't imagine there's anything on the ceiling. I guess my yo-yo might help me explore the perimeter here. Okay, so that was probably the major thing to see on that screen. I still have never been to the left, so I might want to do the same thing, namely to drop down, take a death so we can respawn there. Oops. I think it'll be hard to jump up into the bad guys over there, and so instead I will go this way again. And try pushing against the left wall, just because the left wall of the top section of the well is something that I have not yet really witnessed before on the map, and so it looks like it could be interesting. There was a suggestion that there might be another way to get up there. Yeah, I'm not sure how, though. The screen to the left of it looked like it might have had some other alternative exit. But if we use the lamp... I also appreciate how the game is kind of tutorializing. When we first got the lamp, there was one of these birds that went away in the lamp, but in case somehow you'd missed it, here it is definitely tutorializing you before you can jump back in the well, that this is how the lamp interacts with certain ghostly creatures. And I guess this time I want to push against the left edge. And I'm pushing against the left edge and not finding any other secrets. Okay, so I don't think I necessarily go that way. Are there other things that I still want to explore or re-explore at the bottom of the map right at this moment? And if not, what is the quickest way back there? Remind me... I have a... Oh, do I remember the tune? I think it's, right, 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 left, left, down, down, up, up. Yeah, that brings me back here. And if I go... There's the hippo, And there's this thing. Oh, I'm using a lantern in this room for the first time, I suppose. Do I see anything new? Not immediately. Alright, that's fine. Remind me where this takes me. Too dark to see the map. What if I turn on the lantern? With the lantern on, I can see the map. Okay. Neat. And this is kind of closest to the end. Oh, and it's adjacent. Oh, yeah. Oh, and it was too dark to see the map, so none of this got on my in-game map, even though I have screenshots of it. So I guess let's try to fill out the in-game map next. Of these screens that I've already traversed. And I haven't already traversed all of them. There's actually still some missing screens. So yeah, this could be fun to explore for right now. Can I go right? Question mark. Looks like I could exit out at the top of this room. I don't remember how I did it. Oh, right. I wrote a bubble up here. Okay, so let's do that. Something else I saw from watching someone else. It's possible to shoot a bubble directly below you, which makes it easier to get up into, like, air currents and things. And I wonder, you might be able to just, like, gain more height kind of doing that kind of thing as well. Lantern... You gonna help me out here to see what the boundaries of the room are? Okay, so there is a ledge on the left. And then, right, there was these fish, and did I, like, play music and they came to find me? It was not that many episodes ago for you all, but for me it was a long time. So I think there's some fish that I need to convince to come over this way. I could also potentially just use my frisbee to platform over. And so maybe I will do that. Although, it would be great if the lantern was on while I was doing this. Yeah. Okay. Cool, cool. Okay, and with the lantern on, it is actually getting captured on my map, the shape of this room. Okay, good. So, let's make sure, I don't know if I have to open the map or just use the lantern in these rooms to get these on my map. It seems like the entire boundaries of the map immediately light up just once I have the lantern turned on the screen at all. So I think we're probably fine there. So yeah, this corresponds with the set of rooms that I've captured screenshots of in my own screenshot tool. So let's once again ride this. And go up here. I don't know why I just did that. That was a foolish thing to do. That's not how you use the bubble wand. Once you jump off of the bubble, it pops. Also, there's something up there that made it pop, and so how did I get out of here? There must be some ledge to jump on that I didn't see. So let's try to see it and be better. I kind of see it. Just had to go a little bit higher. Okay, this time I got it. And... Right, we put in the S metal here or something, I think. Okay, so we're here. And the top right is visible. Could I... There's a stalactite there. But I don't know if there's anything particularly useful to do in here. So how did we end up getting to the room to my right once? I don't remember. And then did I probably don't have a room on the map over here because I didn't have a lantern. It was a dark room, I'm guessing. Or a dark section, maybe? So over here... Yeah, now maybe this lit up on the map. And yeah, I kind of remember where we are here. Yeah, okay, okay. So it wasn't clear to me what I wanted to do next, so I just started doing a little bit of exploring on my own. And one thing I found is this. There's a top in UV light. And so I imagine I come from the screen above me, probably. Well, I was trying to find my way over there, but ended up over here, where it looks like the map is suggesting there's a secret over here. And yes, there is. So this is a screen I have never been to before. And so what do we have over here? Well, for one, we have a ooh, look at this. There's various smiley faces. There's 8 of them, suggesting D-pad directions. I think I might know how to solve the room in the very upper right that had a mysterious bunny face and 8 smiley faces. Well, smiley, some of them are frowning on it, because I think it might correspond to D-pad directions now. And in order to actually witness all of these, what items do I have that can move these vines? My body is one. The light could help. But in any case, there's a smiley there with flat horizontal eyes. And something I saw from other people's playthroughs, yeah, you can actually use the mouse cursor to move vines around. It doesn't change their hitbox, is my understanding. But this was, I guess, kind of a minor spoiler or whatever, but that's a nice way to witness the frowny face that's up here. So here's where we are on the map, and it looks like, I guess there's lily pads here, but then is there... Oh. What are these skull thingies? They also look like they have kind of eyes facing in different directions, or they could be like D-pad directions or something. Is that something that's breakable at the top, possibly? Because if I want to get to the chest in the bottom left, I also might just be able to walk through them somehow. Also, what's here? Oh, there's multiple chests. Okay, well, what's in this chest? A BB wand. And I can totally imagine what that might do. So, first of all, did it just upgrade and place my bubble wand? I think so. And so, presumably, I can now use multiple bubbles at once? Yep. Okay, that's pretty cool. Neat. Does the top, by any chance, do anything to these blocks? Where is the top? There it is. Doesn't get out over there. What if I drop it in here? It just spins around and does nothing. Okay, so... I don't know, it looks kind of like piles of skulls to my eyes. Alright, top, you're too loud. So something else is blocking off the bottom left of the chest there. And interestingly, like, does it show up under UV or under my lantern? I can use the ping, which just lights up the chest. Under UV, things look like this. Under the lantern, the chest just look like this. So I'm not sure how to get rid of these yet, but maybe it involves solving this puzzle. So maybe if I solve the thing in the top right, then bunnies will come and, like, eat these or something. I don't know. I'm, like, making stuff up. Okay. Well, there's another mystery. Well, I mentioned in the upper right of the map there is a screen that has a bunch of these smiley kind of things, and I have my own screenshot that I'm just looking at in my mapping tool, and it looks like it's vertical eyes, frown, smile, and then horizontal flat eyes, frown, smile. So that would be vertical eyes, frown is up, vertical eyes, smile is down. So that would be up, down, left, right. So let's try playing that tune right here. So, up, down, left, right. Didn't seem to work here. So I'm guessing maybe I need to play that in the room in the upper right of the map. So maybe I'll try to go there next, question mark? So I've made my way to the top right of the map. Here's the room I was referring to that has the smiley faces and frowny faces, and so maybe I need to be in here to do that. So let's see, if I use the yo-yo... Oh, I should use the lantern in here too. Do I see anything new? No. So if I use the yo-yo to get this guy to come give me a ride, then I can get up in here. And then from here, what if I play the tune, which was up, down, left, right. BA start. Oh, stopwatch, paused. It's showing me my total game time. 2 minutes since last save, but this stopwatch seems to be a passive on the pause screen that I only just now noticed. So I played this game for 27 hours, apparently. Okay. That might help me verify at some point off camera. That might have been 14 minutes ago. I heard the bird calls, and so that might help me verify if the bird calls like happen every hour. But this really looks like... Do I just have to up, down? No. Up, down, left, right. Like, it seems like if those are directional inputs based on the code of the other room, that it would want me to play the flute in order to use that? Question mark? It does seem like the fanny pack is the thing maybe that's giving me the ability to hold 6 firecrackers, by the way. Speaking of firecrackers, there's one over here. Where? I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing right now. I mean, I'm just kind of re-exploring the map and starting to see new things. Alright, well, I want to fill in a screen on the map over here, but I also just want to come through here. Okay, the kangaroo's not back. I happen to be holding 3 fireworks right now. Always looking to try to kill the kangaroo again to see if I get another K shard to maybe open something. So a screen below me, and that screen's a little hard to get to. What's the best way to get there? There's that bubble eater. That might be the only way in there? I can't remember. Here is our current beautiful egg collection, by the way. I am up to 52 eggs out of 64 presumed eggs. That is cool. One thing I did see, actually, since I'm here, can show this off, watching someone else's playthrough, was that you get the top out of this chest, and if you use the top immediately here, I guess there isn't like a UV marking suggesting it, but if you happen to use the top immediately here, there is breakable floor right here that just kind of like breaks it open, and so you could kind of immediately discover what the top does if you happen to immediately use it as an item. So yeah, that's just noteworthy quick aside. I don't know that that's a spoiler per se, but it's something I saw in somebody else's playthrough that I didn't find in my own. But what I'm trying to do is there's a bubble eater up here that will take me to the room that I'm trying to light up with the lantern on my map. And the bubble eater, I think, is just like up and to the right. So let's see. Yeah, that's the guy. Pick up another firecracker too. So bubbles... have a bubble, and then apparently if I hold the button, yeah, it goes super speedy, as opposed to just normal speed. So, I appreciate that this game lets you kind of like fast forward when you're standing on a bubble and floating downward. You can hold down and move downward faster, and in order to get through the bubble eater tunnels, you can hold the A button, and it goes faster. Okay, so, there is a room to the left of me that I've never had on the map before. And now I'll be able to get it on the map because I have a lantern. So, there is that room now on my map. And here we can witness it a little bit better. There's something ethereal in the upper right that I think I have witnessed before. And kind of over here, maybe. I'm not sure that's going the way I want to go, though. I want to check out that thing in the upper right that seems to be a little bit glowy. Right, I can be standing on a bubble and just make another bubble before I jump if I want to do that. Okay, but lantern, what do you show me over here? It's still glowing, like directly above me and right there. There's like something glowy, and I'm not sure what it is or why. Yeah, under the UV light, there's also just kind of an interesting purple glow. It almost looks like a little, I don't know, like a lemon shape or something that's over there, and it's in a few corners of this room, and I don't know why. Okay, the room to the right of me is another one that isn't on my map, even though I've been in it many times before. There's a ghost mouse in here that I presume will be like something that can't hurt me. Yeah, it feels like the ghost mouse can't hurt me while I've got the lantern going. Alright, I just want to try to verify. Yeah, it seems like I can jump right through his head. And so this now appears on my map, and so that feels good. Alright, so we're getting more map progress. But yeah, I don't know. Kind of a hodgepodge of stuff. I need to really kind of make a plan of how I want to try to uncover the rest of the map. And I think I'll go after the rest of the map first, and then maybe go after... Oh, interesting. I never opened my map with the lantern. No. No, it's just that there's, yeah, a section up there to the left of the well, the top of the well that we came through, that I still haven't gotten to. Yeah, there's a lot of sections in the map that I'd like to go to, and so I think I'm going to focus on map coverage first, and finding the remaining, what is it, 12 eggs or something, second? But the two will probably be intertwined, because there's probably eggs hiding on screens that I have not been to. Okay, but I think that's probably a good place to go ahead and call it a day. So I'm going to say, I hope as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Animal Well. For now, bye-bye.